What's up, goofy ass bitches? Today it's Bumfrey Humphrey hitting you with another video, another banger, if you will. And today I'm gonna be reviewing the new show that I just watched called The Bear. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this show actually slaps hard. There are so many plot lines that it's so hard to keep track of, right? You got this guy here on the left. Wait, actually, I forgot what he does. But this dude here beside him, he goes on an entire adventure of how to make desserts in Europe or something with Will Poulter. Now, this girl's plotline the entire show is just freaking out about how restaurants are closing due to COVID. It's pretty sad, not gonna lie. This dude here on the right learns how to like Taylor Swift. This girl gets pregnant. This girl goes to cooking school with this guy who is turns out to be a major wuss. And finally, we have the main numero uno guy, the bear. His name is Carmy, and he's kind of like has a lot of stress put on him because he has to manage a restaurant because his dead brother died and left him a restaurant. So it's a very complex story about him trying to, work with his coworkers and, get this restaurant open. Now, the really interesting thing about Carmy here, right, is that he's like a world-renowned cook who used to work at the best restaurant. And then he left to join his brother's restaurant after he died. And there was a stupid sandwich shop, and he made it into The Bear, which is a really cool restaurant. And another really cool thing for you theater enthusiasts out there is his hair. His hair is an entirely new character of its own, because when he becomes really messy, that means he's frustrated. And when it's straight, that means, he's not frustrated. This is very deep and compelling stuff. Now, up next, I kind of want to talk about Carmy's family, the Berzados, right? The first one here on the left, that's the brother who died and left Carmy the restaurant. You can see in this one episode called The Berzados where he's really struggling with his mental illness and suicidal tendencies. What's even more crazy is that the dude from Better Call Saul, Jimmy McGill, joined the show and literally shits on Carmy's brother, the suicidal guy, and makes it even worse. Up next, we have the literal goddess herself, Jamie Lee Curtis, coming in, playing Carmy's mom. Now, her acting in this episode is insane. She literally is so crazy. Is drinking from a dirty wine glass to literally show how frazzled she is. She is an insane character who literally drives her car at the end of the episode into the house. Man, I guess his family Better Call Saul, huh? Also unrelated, but my king Jimmy McGill is here, so I have to say this. Better Call Saul is a better show than Breaking Bad. It's simply just better cinematography, better directing, better acting. Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad. You suck, deal with it. Next up, we have the love plotline of the show. So the main character, Carmy, is kind of a loner, right? Until this girl from his past comes in episode 2, unannounced or whatever. And she kind of then just woos Carmy with her magical girl powers or whatever. And then they both become a couple. And then Carmy starts, faltering in his cooking skills. I guess this inner problem with Carmy kind of develops in the very last episode where he locks himself inside of a freezer because he's so distracted. Because he's thinking about his girlfriend over here. But luckily enough for the main character, he tells his girlfriend that, he's a crazy dude who can't function well because, he has a girlfriend or whatever. And he tells her, that his life is not that great with her. And, that's an absolute dub for the main character over here. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. Women, horses, they come and go, but cooking is forever. So, this is a Carmy dub. Honestly, even other outlets have a lot of stuff to say about it. Like IGN, for example, saying watching The Bear Season 2 really makes you feel like a bear. Common IGN dub. And look at the boobs on this dude. My main man, Carmy, is getting jacked too in real life. That's insane. Also, I'm watching Shameless right now, and this actor is in that show. His name is Lip Gallagher, and he's a really smart guy. He's really interesting in that show, and he's more interesting than the main character of Shameless, so I'm really happy that people are paying more attention to this guy's acting and how jacked he is, because goddamn. And honestly, after watching The Bear, I went up to my mom, who was working in the kitchen, and I slapped all the cooking utensils out of her hand. I was like, Mom, stop cooking right now. It is my time to cook. I watched The Bear, and now I am a seasoned chef. So I made her sit back on the couch, and I cooked her an omelet. Now, see, my mom took this picture of me while I was cooking, too, so, you guys have proof or whatever that I actually was cooking. In conclusion, The Bear is a triumph. It is a show with amazing plot lines, amazing characters, amazing dialogue, and amazing story. This is unironically the first Bumfrey Humphrey 10 out of 10 score. Go watch it right now. Bye.